Yeah, this is the cards. You can say system.
Hmm.
Not let me sign out from it. So, if you remember, we discussed about how we configure omni-channel pricing promotion for car. Let me log in into SPRO. Then it will be, yeah, this one our SPRO. Not this one, this one. So we discuss about omni-channel promotion pricing, like after DDF module properly configured, how we have to use the omni-channel. Omni-channel means multiple channel, not only normal store. It will be the UI also. You can say the web channel also, or any other channel. So I already show you how we have to configure omni-channel pricing promotion, and how we are going to use the price and promotion as a central for different system, or you can say different channels. System means maybe POS, CRM, or any other channel. System or channels means you are going to use store for POS, and web channel you have a mobile application. So how we have to configure, how you have to use DRF out here, to IDOC where we are going to use. So we already discussed about that. Now here there is another module of CAR, that is omnichannel article availability and sourcing. Now what is that?
No, I don't know. What is it?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you. Obviously, you don't know because still we didn't discuss what is that omni-channel article availability and all. So let me tell you what is that. See, like here, not here. Let me go down. Let me open a new one. So think about like omni-channel article availability and sourcing. Like what is that? It is like when customer come into a web store. I'm taking an example of Hybris Commerce because it's I am very much like work on that. You can say live work on that. I have experience on that. So that's I'm probably to tell you on. You can say I would like to tell you the take the example of web channel as Hybris Commerce. So I'm taking an example of a web channel that is Hybris Commerce. Now what happened when customers come into a online store? Background is Hybris Commerce, and there different online store we are generally use, like for different electronic store is there, like you can say online shopping is there. So when customer come and check the item here is article, maybe it's any type of article like shirts, maybe TV, electronic products, you can say mobile, anything. So customer come log into the system, or without logging to the system, maybe they just searching that item. So when customers search that item, that information, like you can see the searching information immediately reflect or replicate into car system, and car system pick the information like is that article available into a store, or you can say from distribution center, like HO, you can see the main store where the different from the distribution center, you can see the warehouse, is it present that article. So in background car calculate the data when customer just select that product or still not ordered it. Before going to order, customers generally what we did real time, like when we are going to in online shopping, we just select that product, is it good, so we can add this in our chart. So when you add that product in your chart, like online shopping chart, on that time that information like that product is customer would like to buy in future, so is it available? Yeah, it will calculate into car system. Now if it is available, then what is the source of that article, you can say that item or that product, what is the source? It is the DC store, like distribution center. It is the, is it the, you can say, any POS store, working store? Is it for any vendor? So it, all this information will coming, not only the availability, it will be show you the information from the sourcing information also, from where it will come, from any distribution center, from any POS store. POS store means any working store, or any vendor who will provide the item. So all that information car will give, collect, and it will, you can say, collect and inform to the that system, car system only. So it will check in background. So what happened, so in future, if any like retailer, in future, any retailer, no customer will be unsatisfied from the buy, from the item or product, like it will not unavailable, never ever. That product, whatever he or she will add on chat, it must be available. If it is not available, then it will show you the detail, like that customer will ask that product, and if it is available, it will show you the information from where, the source of that product. So all this information will be collected into card system. So before going to detail, I would like to show you some diagram. It will be clear you more. See the diagram.
Yes, yes, I see it.
Yeah, I'm trying to enlarge it. Yeah, this information. So this is the POS store, working store. Any number of stories here. Here is our web channel. So we are using two multi-channel, or you can say omni-channel. One is working store and other is our web channel is here. So here you can see all the information, sales detail information related to detail information, like whatever we configure for POS DTA for sales. Every information is come into your, into our car system, that is T-log table. What is T-log table? There is a car system, there is a table. This table, I think I already show you. This is the name of the table, T-log F table. This table /n /pos dw /T-log F. This is the name of the table. This table T-log.
Without any, as I remember, without
Yeah.
an in.
Okay. Yeah. No, it's not n. Yes. So this is the table. Okay, so this table contain all the transaction data from any POS system to car system. So see, this is the system, POS system is push the sales detail to the T-log table, that table. And from here, you can see the inventory visibility, the view, whatever we talk, the unprocessed sales, inventory visibility, that do collect the information from the T-log table, unless until this is unprocessed, it collect the information. Then here also there is a system, but in picture I can see the system detail. Here is an, yeah, this is the system, the retail system. Okay, so here coming POS push the detail to car, and here retail system push or you can see the all the data information of SD related information, means sales and distribution related information push to our hybrid commerce, like sales organization, and you can say distribution channel, delivery, all the information from retail to hybrid commerce already push. You can see this is the way we push the detail to here. And also it is the ATP run for DC. What is that? There is some, like I can't remember the full name of ATP. We have to configure something for ATP run in retail. So what happened? It will calculate the whatever, like article is available or not, or item is available or not. So it will calculate, and also what will be the source. So if that article is available, so what will be the source for DC and for vendors? What will be the source? Like you can say source means the name of the vendor who contain the item, or the distribution center who contain the item. So it will show you, or it will show you all the calculation into car SAP card using ATP run. So you have to configure ATP in retail, and not it is not our work, it is purely SAP retail work. So when they configure the ATP run, and we already connect car and our uh, this is retail system. So it will inform all the information to car system using ATP run. If you would like to check the availability of item into DC or for vendor, then ATP run will work. But if you check the availability, like POS contain the data or not, so it will check the availability for store, for working store from inventory visibility, not for ATP run. So
Hello. Hello. Uh, Hello. I can't hear you. Um. I. Something with connection. Hear me? Hello.
Или вот этот сорсинг. Она мне начала эту схему показывать, которую ты мне вчера показывал. Так что как раз то, что надо, и такая вот фигня.
yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
Yeah, there's no problem in.
Hello.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Now, yes, yes.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes. I see this
Diagram?
picture. Yes, diagram with sourcing.
Yeah. So here, you can see, this is the mainly landscape of if you are going to use the omnichannel article availability. Now see, forget about ATP calculation and all. Think about our whatever we are going to use, like POS store, and it inventory, and when we are going to use the POS store and replicate all the sales into T-log table, then what happened, all the when customer come here and check the add the item into chart, then on that time that information come into cart system. Here you can see So here it will be check the availability calculation here. From where it will check the availability calculation? It will check from inventory visibility. When it is regarding store.
Excuse me. As I understood, this functionality works only for online shops. And first of all, we need to customize our inventory visibility. And then
Yes.
Our sourcing functionality will work properly. Yes.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, like the first, it will check the inventory visibility. Then it will inform you the sourcing availability also, like what is the source of all which store contain that article. It will give you information. Now it is like when you are going to use online, sorry, POS store. Now, if you are going to use your distribution center and also you have a vendor also who provide the article and all. If you are going to check the vendor as well as the distribution center also for article availability, then you need to check the ATP run. ATP run, I forgot the full form. So ATP run calculate the information from retail system and it will be replicate into card system. So it will be, and not only the availability information, it will give you the sourcing information also, like which vendor contain the data, sorry, item, and which you can say which these distribution center contain the article. It will give you the sourcing information also. So remember, if you are going to use sourcing information and also article availability for DC and vendor, then you have to use ATP calculation. And for that, the retail person who generally activate and configure their system, retail system, they generally configure ATP run. But it's a just you can see one checkbox check. So I will show you, I will give you the screenshot with documentation, like which ATP run you have to activate for into your retail system. So if it is activated in retail, then the calculation will be replicated into card system, like article available or not. Now when everything is fine, now after chart, when customer would like to buy that product, so maybe the customer check out and then they order, like here when they order, on that moment a sales order will be created, and that sales order replicate from into retail system from hybrid commerce. So remember, the sales order will be created into hybrid commerce and it will be replicated into, not replicated, it will be integrated with retail or FMS. And how it is integrated, same like there is some standard IDOC. So we need to configure that IDOC into retail as well as hybrid. So when sales order created here, it will be integrate with the retail system, and in background you can see, you remember we always SLT will be always run to connect the HANA Studio with retail system. So SLT replicate the sales order into sorry, into card system, not card system, HANA Studio. So this way it will work properly, you can say. But if you are going to use, so this is the landscape, you need a hybrid commerce, you need a SAP customer active repository, and also all the module, you can say, you have configured properly for you can say POS, DTA, multi-channel, and also DDF is not mandatory here. DDS module, if you are going to use omnichannel article, it's not mandatory, like you have to use DDF, it's optional. So for that, POS, DT and multi-channel configured here properly, because here we are going to use a hybrid commerce as well as POS system. So you have to configure multi-channel for commerce and POS both. Again, you need a retail channel. So this three is mandatory. Forget about if you are not going to use POS channel. So forget about this part. It is optional, but generally we use this one. In our case, we use this one and also this one, but it's optional and it is mandatory. Like you can see, it's a web channel for omnichannel article availability, high-vis commerce. So this way it work properly. Full information will pass from high-vis commerce to customer activity, and vice versa. They also informed to high-vis commerce article available or not. So it will they will, like, customer will check out and orders, say create a order, and it will be replicate into integrate with retail system, and then it will be you can say replicate into HANA Studio. So this is the full use. You can see when we are going to use, if we are going to use the availability and sourcing for any product, when you are going to use any web channel, then you have to use omnichannel article availability, and SAP preferred hybrid commerce with this landscape. I don't know about any other e-commerce how they work, because there's a lot of e-commerce system in, if some POS have their e-commerce. So maybe it also possible, like if you can integrate that commerce with customer with, you can say, the car. But SAP recommended, like you are if you are going to use article availability, then it's best, like you have to use SAP hybrid commerce, and it is less effort because you don't have to do anything much. Just you need to because we already done everything here. We just need to connect hybrid commerce and car. These two things we have to connect. Else everything is in place, because already when SAP retail configuration done, ATP also activate by them. So and POS we already configure through PI to customer. So everything is placed. So we don't need to do anything extra. Only we have to do to connect hybrid commerce with customer activity repository. So this is the way. But remember, when sales order created into hybrid commerce, when sales order created, when customer buy a you can say purchase a article, on that moment a sales order created, and that sales order replicate into SAP retail, that sales order information. Okay, it will not replicate into customer, sorry, car. From hybrids and car, the order will not be replicate. It will be replicate from retail using SLT into HANA Studio. So our what is the use of, you can say, the omnichannel article availability and all? What is the use? Finally, we create you can say customer create a sales order. So when the checkout, and you can say add that product into chart, and when they check out and when they try to buy that product, on that moment always we can see it is available for customer. It's not like that it's not available or anything. So that's a lack of sales. If in future, if there is no lack of sales or loss of customer, this happens. So we have to use customer activity repository with omnichannel article availability. So this is the use of omnichannel article availability. And remember, order is important here, because finally we'll create a sales order. So this is the use. What we will do finally, we will finally create a sales order, and that sales order directly come into here retail system, not in car system. So if you, and remember what is the use of inventory visibility. So without inventory visibility, we will not able to work with omnichannel article availability. So it is the use of omnichannel article availability. So even I face a lot this type of query, like what is the inventory visibility, when I attend some seminar of car. So I face a lot this question. So this is the use. If you are going to use omni-channel, so you have to use inventory visibility. From there, it calculates the availability of article as well as the sourcing. So this is the use of for store. Remember, this is not for vendor. This is. So this is the use. So now, if you go back, here I have mentioned like SD data, how it is replicated into customer activity repository as well as into your hybrid commerce. Both you have to replicate. Sites also replicate from retail to hybrid commerce via data hub. There is some standard IDOC. It will create all this for hybrid commerce. So it will different. You can say topic to discuss. It's a long discussion of integration of hybrid commerce and SAP. So we need to do like a WPU bond tab UMS. There is some IDOC standard IDOC for sites. For if you want to replicate the SD data, so you also have to SD data into hybrid commerce. If you want to replicate the rough stock indicator, it's optional, it is not mandatory. If you want to, here you can see there is an option rough stock indicator calculation. There is an indicator like it's available or not. Yeah, there is an indicator is there like checkbox, you can say X. So if you want to replicate this one, replicate means if you want to provide the information to hybrid commerce, so it is also possible. There's a standard IDOC which will push the data into commerce. This indicator like X check X, then it will show you, and that information come into here from ATP run as well as from inventory visibility. This check indicator will be come from inventory visibility as well as ATP run. So we can get this information to CAR and it will be pushed to hybrid commerce. Also, if you go above, same like ATP calculation, rough stock calculation happen into CAR. Orders are replicated with the sourcing information from hybrid commerce to SAP retail via the data hub. Obviously, here, what is the mediator between here? Here is data hub, not PI. Here is PI, POS, PI, CAR, or POS, PI retail. But here, whatever you can see the straight line, how this system are here, you can see 4 system. So how it's mandatory to connect each other. Hybris, CAR, connected with data hub, or same way Hybris retail connected with data hub. So it's a, you can say if you're going to properly use a promotion pricing article usability, it's good to use hybrid commerce. Even SAP prefer to use hybrid commerce, especially for omnichannel article availability. So this is whatever I wrote here. You can see, and whatever detail you can see, all these are detail for some sourcing information. Key can deliver, or they're optional, and which table we have to replicate for SLT. What is the note SAP note? This is give you all the information. So I'll mention this also, and this is the inventory visibility view. There's a lot of inventory visibility view, and for each and every view, a lot of 4 to 5 inventory visibility view. But if you're going to use OAA, then this inventory visibility will be used. But you don't need to do anything. It will check from background. You don't think about anything. What is that? What is those? You don't need to do anything. So this is the all about, you can say the.
Excuse me, Deepali.
Yeah.
Do I have this document, Word document you show me now?
Yeah, this document. Yeah,
Yes.
maybe I will provide you, or I will send you.
Okay.
Yeah, on that I will provide send you all this. Even let me check. If see, I will send it again, because the zip file, I think on that zip file it will show all documents will be contained.
May I check in during few seconds?
You can check, or I can send it again. Whatever the document,
No,
I will share.
if I already have this document, I'll check it in omnichannel promotion pricing, omnichannel article availability.
Yeah, I think you have configuration omnichannel pricing promotion, and there is another document of this. For this, I am on.
No, I cannot see this document. So
Let me check.
yes.
You have yeah, here it's not
OPP I have, but not OAA. I don't
you have
have.
OPP, right? Yeah,
Yes.
no, it's not here, because I mentioned it. Let me check. Not here. Yeah, on that file, no omnichannel document is mentioned, right?
Yes. So please send me this document.
Yeah. Okay, no issues. I will send you after the session. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
So let's continue.
Here, actually, yeah, sure. Let me check once again. Here, actually, I have one with zip and without zip. Yeah, this is the in another zip, not zip file, a normal document. So I will send you it again. This one. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So let me log into the system. If you check, this is the SPRO. First, whatever the sourcing strategy, it will be defined, already defined. What is that? It is standard, like delivery, fallback, no. What is that? Standard sourcing strategy. If you are going to use standard sourcing, or we generally use this one, the standard sourcing strategy. And this is a fallback sourcing strategy. What is that? Let me check. Yeah, there's a lot of the tries to deliver all article in a chart on today's date. This is standard delivery. In one consignment shift from one source, start the availability calculation for each article at the first source entered in. If you're going to enhance, then you have to use the body. So we are using that. This is for today's date. If you like someone come and it will be check the sourcing for today's date, we have to use this one. Now what is the? It will same, but there is some change for that. This is for many consignment. This is for one consignment. So we check this one. Remember, this is a different use of you can say of omnichannel article availability, but we use this sourcing strategy, and maybe we can use, obviously, if it's here, so we can use this one and this one also. Because our scenario, as per our scenario, we use this one standard. And fallback is tries to deliver article in the chart as soon as possible, while at the same time trying to optimize the number of sourcing and consignment works its way down the item list of the one chart. Okay, so I need to check what is the fallback and all. But I know this is the delivery omnichannel article availability, and it is giving the standard, and we have to use this one.
Excuse me, can you in general explain me what is sourcing strategy? Standard, not standard, what is in general?
Standard means like when customer come and add the product into chart, on that moment information pass into CAR system, like please check this article available or not. Now system check it's available. Now after available, it will check the sourcing means what is the source. Now what is the strategy, sourcing strategy? So strategy means the you can say the system picks how system choose this. This is the standard way. like how system found like what is the sourcing point of that article. So this is we generally call this is the sourcing strategy, and this is the standard whatever the system do in background, what is the we have to configure or replicate whatever, like from your inventory visibility, whatever system pick the information for stores also. So this is the sourcing information you can say, and we generally call it as a sourcing strategy. And it's a you can say system checks from their views, like HANA views, how sourcing strategy used from which store. So this is the sourcing strategy, and it is coming from standard. Standard means we don't need to do anything changes for that. We just need to fulfill the requirement, minimum requirement, like system connection properly, and information come into your card system using data hub, as well as uh, like your I'm taking about inventory visibility, not ATP. I'm taking inventory visibility view. Why? Because we read a lot on that. So from inventory visibility, system check from what will be the sourcing of that store for a particular store for a particular product. So it will pick the information. So we call this is the strategy, and we need to do anything it will doing from background from standard. And one more thing, now you can see all the sourcing strategy ID here. But before, when you can say, I can remember the words, and maybe before 2.0, we have to put it manually here, just new entry, then we have to put your strategy manually here, like way, delivery, whatever you can see, we have to manually put here. But before that, like before we have to manually put this, but now is a card like SAP provide this with ID. We no need to do anything with this. We have to use this one. So we can use this one, and also it's a very new module. You can say very young module, just 2 years. You can say in CAR with CAR. So if you are do any enhancement for this strategy, or you can say any calculation or anything, so you can do this using the BADI also. When I F1, you can see there's a BADI also. So this is the process. The sourcing strategy means this is the process. How system calculate the sourcing information for a store, for a DC, or for a vendor. So this is called, we generally call this a strategy. But if you look into retail, it's a long, you can say, subject like sourcing and availability. But for our car, it's enough information, like we just need to check the availability for source also, not for the article, for the source also. Like find the source, we generally call it sourcing strategy. So we need to just remember, we need to find the source. What will be the source? You are there, right?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. I think system connection is lost or what. Okay. So remember, like strategy means we need to find out the source for that article. So this is yeah. So this is generally we use for fallback and no RESTR restriction strategy. Maybe or not maybe. Obviously there is another use, but from F1 only I have a knowledge, because from this 2 ID, you can see I never use this 2 ID, as well as I didn't get any document on that. You need to F1, or you can say some good retail person or FMS person who have a knowledge on that, they can give you the idea on that. But from car side, I only use this one. And this 2.1 fallback, you can see for no restriction, maybe there is no restriction for strategy, we are going to use for this one, we have to use. But without any changes, if we are going to use the standard one, we have to use this one, the delivery. Now, now here we have to define this sourcing procedure. Just give a procedure name. You have to give a name here. So I'm just
Should it be that name or any name with
yeah,
any?
yeah. Generally, I prefer sourcing process. I think just 1 minute.
Mhm.
Let me check. No, no. Okay, so yeah, we have to give a Z name or Y name. So I am giving Y source. Now give any
Excuse me, there is no sound.
yeah,
Oh,
no
yes.
sound. You can
No,
hear me?
yes, yes. Now I can hear you.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So yeah. So yeah, system is actually some issue is our network. Like can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I hear you, and I
Yeah.
see a screen.
Yeah, just yeah, now it is here. Actually, sometime it's cold in India, right? So when it is in winter season, it's lot of we face a lot of issue like pollution issue. You can say net issue. You can say light issue. You can say water issue because only 2 to 3 months we in India it's winter. So
Ah,
it's a huge, yeah. So we are okay with like you can say summer. It's okay with summer. Everything is fine. But when it is winter, we face a lot of people suffer from allergy and health issue because here is pollution is you can say cross the danger level. It's a huge pollution here.
so and why in winter? Because of weather?
Yeah, actually, what happened in winter, there's this, the India, basically, we have a lot of village areas where paddy field is there, and also village, a lot of villages there. So what happened in that time, they cutting the, you can see the rice, small rice, you can say ground, they cutting, and after that, they burn that field, the paddy field or whatever, they burn finally. So there's a lot of smoke appear, and also in the street side the people want to warm themselves at evening and night, so they burn everything whatever they need, the plastic, sometimes the leaves, whatever the wood. So smoke is there a lot of, so pollution is there. So India take a lot of step now. Let's see for next year what happens. So give any name sourcing. So what is the temperature there?
Um, Here in Kiev.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
started snowfall.
Excuse me. Repeat, please.
Snowfall started already.
Yes, we have a bit frosty weather, -3, and a lot of snow during last 4 days.
That's right. Here also started snowfall in hill areas. Like there's a lot of hill, Kashmir and also Simla started snowfall also
Mhm.
from last week. Yeah.
I thought there is no snow in India.
No, 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 no. India is a versatile country. You can find everything in India. There's a lot of snowfall. You can see in Kashmir and Manali, Simla. This is the hill area, and here is already started snowfall. And when it is started snowfall, then the wind, whole wind, pass to the other area of you can say north, west, south.
Mhm. Understood. Very interesting.
Yeah. So here you can see. I have to go back. We define this one sourcing
Yes.
procedure. Yeah, now we have to assign the sourcing strategy, like whatever we just discussed, the standard one, just no new one, this one. So we have to check this one here.
Excuse me. Can we mention 2 or 3 strategies for one sourcing procedure? Is it possible, or it's?
Yeah, it will possible. No, it will possible. It will possible if you select all this, but you need to found out why we are going to use all 3. Because I use only this one, and also in side by side you can see the priority. If you are going to use all 3, then you have to give the priority. What will be the priority? Yeah, 1 to 3 priority. It will. Yeah. So you need to give the priority, but if you are going to use, you can say like only one, you have to give only 1 priority because we have only 1. But if you are going to use all 3, so you need to give the all 3 priority. Let me check what happened. Yeah, this is the one.
Okay, it was saved successfully. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, it is saved successfully. Now I'm going back. Now I have created a sourcing procedure. Now I have create a profile. Like every why we are going to create a profile. For every profile contain the information of the, you can say, configuration detail. So it will be checked. So we need to create a profile. Here. Now give any profile ID. It's your choice, Y or Z. I'm taking Y. YOAA. Now we have to give the profile name. Name OA profile. Now ID. For that we need to F4. Let me check if any ID is there. Oh
wow.
Yeah, actually it's coming from HANA views. That's why it's you can say views not properly. Let me
later I want to ask you one question about HANA tables. Not now, maybe in the end of our today's session.
Sure. So let me check. Yeah, see, view, whatever the HANA Studio is very important for a CAR, because if you're going to use CAR, it's mandatory, like contain all the master data. So let me check if without ID it will work or not. I leave this. This is coming ATP ID. It is coming from this ID coming from you can see the replication of SLT, the ATP, whatever we have to configure into retail, it will be replicated into HANA Studio. So and F4 you have to find. Now it's done because it's not properly configured. Site sourcing site. Now if you are going to use this one also, I think if you done, let me check. Yeah, it's also coming from our retail system, sorry, HANA view. That's why.
So something is not activated or something is absent in HANA view.
Yeah. Replication is not properly done. Like some table contain data, some table does not contain data, so replication is not properly there. So that's why what happened, system not if system doesn't find data or does not find any table, so it will show you dumb. And even if you show you them the dumb, they will try to replicate that data one by one. Previous also what happened, each and every session I give them a detailed screenshot with the dump area, and they activate everything, and when they try to remove, like even say after every session they refresh the system, all things from HANA Studio and here it will go on. So then I have to communicate them and it's a long story. So you think about like you can say HANA Studio is not perfect. So that's why it's not properly.
Excuse me, I have a bad sound. I hear you, but not very good. Excuse me. Hello. Капец, вот эта связь просто феерическая. Yes. Now, and I see your screen now.
Again, I have to open this one. So you can see system not work properly because we don't have the data properly into HANA Studio. So it's mandatory.
Can we activate something or maybe push the data or to do something with manage
let me
way?
check. Let me check here. I'm not taking this one. RFC destination, here you have to give the destination of your hybrids. So here I think we already configured something.
HTTP destination we configured last time, yes?
Yeah, this one. For quantity, maximum quantity means like how much maximum information you want to pass, but we generally leave it as blank. Okay.
So without any restrictions, yes?
Yeah, without any restriction. Yeah, it allow us to save. Now, no need to do anything like if you have stores and all, because here you can see it will give me dump, because let me check. I hope so it will give me dump again, because why? All the store DC vendor. Can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
I'm scared, like when I lost, I don't know. So you can see store DC information, vendor information, all these are coming from SLT replication into HANA view. So whenever you are going to F4, you have to use your HANA views properly contain the store detail, DC detail, and vendor detail. Now go back. If you F4 here, again give you dump because HANA Studio does not contain anything. Now go back. Here you can see ATP PP ID, ATP ID. When you have to configure ATP ID, if you are going to use DC and vendors, and all this information replicated into your HANA Studio using SLT. And so if you are going to use this too, then you have to give this one. If you are going to use this store only, like POS, whatever we configure from POS, PI, CAR, you need to give the store detail here. And one more thing, here you can see whatever we configure, like you can give the detail 3 also here. So you need to give this one also and this one also. And so all these are coming from your studio, not from here. So just save this one and go back, because if I select this, it will give you them. Now now define consumer. What is that? You need to give the detail ID, consumer ID, consumer name. What is that? Consumer ID means here is your hybrid system ID. It's not anything else.
Hybrids, it's a consumer of our data, yes?
Right. Because if this system consume the data, whatever we configure for omnichannel article availability. So you just need to give the consumer ID. So I'm taking any ID name. HYBSY hybrid system, hybrids. If you are going to use any wrap stock indicator for hybrid system, then you have to use. Then you have to select X here, and also when we replicate this information to Hybris Commerce on that IDOC, this information will be passed on that IDOC. You can see the information into Hybris Commerce, like as X indicator, and also package size, like how much data, like how much information you going to pass from your Hybris site. Like we generally prefer package means the area, you know, the package, what is the package and all, what we push to the Hybris Commerce system. So we have to give the size. I am giving here 100.
And excuse me, 100 of what? 100 of strings, so kilobytes.
Strings. So we just need to, we have said this one. Now when we system, like we already connect system because RFC connection, HTTP connection, everything done when I show you the pricing information. So when any customer come into your Hybris Commerce and they try to buy something or add something, that on that moment that information come into your Hybris Commerce, and it will be calculate the information. You can say whatever the picture, it will calculate the information into customer car, and it will give, again it will replicate the data, send the data to Hybris Commerce using, there is a standard IDOC also you need to configure for car system. And also we already give the consumer detail, who will consume the data, whatever we push. So this information will be passed into Hybris Commerce. So when everything is done, when customer try to create a finally create a product, then sales order created, and that sales information passed into your ECC system. So this is where we generally use our omnichannel article availability. Sorry. So on that way, you can say we use omnichannel article availability and all. And it's a very new module. Very rare customer are going to use this to omnichannel or this one. So this is the detail for this too. You need for omnichannel, it's mandatory. Like as SAP information, you have to use Hybris Commerce because it's compatible, and you can say landscape also. But maybe we can use other commerce also, or other channel or web channels also, but I am not confident on that, because I always use Hybris Commerce. And also you can say in landscape or whatever I connect, whenever I connect with the SAP, they always like you can say inform, like you can say like guide, go and use Hybris Commerce, not other things. So this is the use of Hybris Commerce. Okay, so what was your query?
About do you remember our first election, and you showed me a web report which I need to perform in the very beginning of work with CAR. It's something connected with correctly activated HANA views. As I remember, SCS38 transaction, and then /car/
I'm just going to show you. Let me check. When you put sorry, and SC30, when you put it's a standard program. When it put /SAP CAR,
and
it will give you this one. Activate HANA content.
Activate HANA content. Because I noted for myself another name, HANA Activate or something like that, but this program doesn't exist. And Activate HANA content is the correct name. Yes.
Yeah, this one is the correct name. If you want, I send you a screenshot also. I'm taking a screenshot and I will send you detail also.
Okay, send me please this document.
Yeah, sure. I'm just going to send you this one, and that all like all configuration of omnichannel article availability, and that document also. I think this
Okay.
is okay. So whenever you are going to work with fresh car system, you just need to execute this program, and when it will take little bit time, maybe it will 30 minutes or 15 minutes, 20 minutes, depend on, but it will take long time. You have to wait, or you can do any other work side by side. So it will take some time, and it will give you all the information like this, which data is missing. Okay.
Okay, and what should I do if I have some errors or
Yeah.
another information? What should I get, and what should I do if I don't get this?
See, whatever you get, something you can see in red and some you can see in green. So don't bother about green. See the red screen. You can take the screenshot, or you can take it in a Excel file, export in the XML file, and you have to contact with the person who install car system as well as the HANA system. Okay.
Okay,
And
so
yeah, yeah,
I need to connect with administrators
right,
basis.
right. Yeah, and one more thing, I have a document. Let me check here. There's a document for HANA also. I think it's not there. So I'll provide that document also. If you are a administrator, if sometime what happened, the person who are working with HANA administrator, they are not agree. No, everything is placed. We don't know anything. Maybe I'm not sure. So you have to show them the standard document provided by SAP. So I will share with you the standard document of SAP when you are going to configure HANA Studio for car, and they have to follow the same way. Okay. But
Okay.
yeah, you just need to, yeah.
So, and our next meeting will be after tomorrow in the same time. Yes.
Saturday,
Saturday.
you don't have Christmas holiday and all.
No, because we will have a Christmas in January.
Okay.
So
Okay. Okay, Saturday we'll we'll meet maybe from 5, not from, because I will travel on Saturday, so maybe 5 we'll meet, not 4. India time, IST I'm talking about.
can you send me a letter, or maybe Julian should send me a
Yeah,
letter
yeah,
with a
yeah.
new timetable?
Yeah, so see, whatever, let me check one thing, what will our next topic, so that I will also prepare myself, and as well as I can connect the document also. So let me check that one. So you can see here, except this one on self-ability, we covered all these things. Now, what is that on self-ability? What is the issue? Same issue, like I'm not able to create any data here, and we need at least 1 week to 2 week data to check the availability information. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, so I can show you in real time, but again, we discuss about on-self availability, this topic, and also if you have any query, anything, you can ask me, because according to our, you can say, module of car, I think we discuss cover all module, and only this one I would like to discuss with you again, because I think you are not clear on that on-self availability. So I will discuss you with the documentation part, taking the documentation part, and here I can show you the data, because I can take, you can say, create. I'm not able to create any data, and my system is down from last 2 weeks. There's something with that system, testing system, so I'm not able to see you this part. So we'll discuss on about this. Now we will next session we'll discuss whatever you like to ask me again, or you like to ask, show you again any module. Then we'll discuss on this next meeting. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, fine. And any information you want, then we can discuss on next meeting, because I think we already covered everything. Next meeting about your requirement. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, okay. I'm just sending you all the documents.
Okay, thank you. I'm waiting for it.
Okay,
Goodbye.
just okay. Bye bye. Just 5 minutes after you will get. You can ask Julian. Even I am asked Julian to send you all.
Thank you.
Okay. See you then Saturday around 5 to 5:30. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. See you. Bye.
Bye.